Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's recipe, I am going to be showing you how to make this delicious, thin and crispy homemade pizza, including the base. Some of you might think making homemade pizza at home is a bit of a faff, but I promise you, if you do it my way, it really isn't. Don't forget to press that subscribe button down below if you're new to my channel. I post loads of different foodie videos here, so if you like that kind of thing, then I would love for you to stick around. Let's get into showing you how I make it. Oh, beautiful. Right, so we're going to start off with making our base. The good thing about this is you don't need to leave it to proof because it's going to be a thin base pizza and then it's going to rise a little bit in the oven. So you need a big bowl like this and then you need 300 grams of bread flour. I've got bread flour here, but this does actually work with self-raising flour or plain flour too. So I've got 300 grams of bread flour in there. I've also got a sachet of fast action dried yeast. This is what I use to make bread. If you buy a box of it, you get about 8 sachets in your box, so they're really worth just buying and then keeping them in your cupboard. So you want to add a whole sachet of your yeast as well as 1 pinch of salt. Give that all a little mix up, and then you want to make a well. So you just make a well in the middle, and then I have got 200 mils here of warm water. So I've kind of got like half boiling, half normal room temperature water, and I just pop it into the middle of my well along with a little bit of olive oil too. Give it all a mix up. You basically want all of your flour to come together in a ball. You want the ball to be a little bit stodgy because then you're going to lay it out onto your worktop and knead it for a little while. Right, once you've mixed everything together, you want to just lightly dust your worktop with some flour, and then you just want to turn your mixture out onto your work surface and knead it. You don't need to knead this for long at all. This is a great meal to make out of like store cupboard ingredients. The only thing I would say probably that you don't have is yeast in your store cupboard, but that is something, like I said, if you buy it, you can keep it in your cupboard for so long. Right, once you finish kneading your dough, you can pop it back into your bowl and just leave it to the side while you make your sauce. So what I have got here is a little carton of tomato passata, so I'm just going to pop that into a bowl, and I'm also going to just season it. So I'm going to put in some salt and pepper. And I'm also going to put in 1 heaped teaspoon of oregano. Give it all a little mix around. That smells really good. Okay, so that's ready. Set that to one other side. And then you are now going to get your dough back and you're going to lightly flour your surface again, just to make sure. I've already got a little bit left on here, but I'm going to put a little bit more in because you're going to now start rolling out your dough into your pizza shape. So what I will say is if you want a thin crust, you want to make your dough quite thin because it will puff out a little bit when you put it in the oven. So I like to roll mine out quite big and thin, so it's like a crispy pizza. And then, like I said, it will get a little bit thicker when it's in the oven. So for the quantity of dough that we made, I just split it in half and I make 2 quite big pieces out of it. So I put half to one side, and then I make sure also that my rolling pin is nicely covered in flour as well. Give your dough a little bit of a knead first of all, just to get any air out of it, and then just start rolling. Probably just stick to rolling. Oh, look at that pizza. That is going to be a good one. Right, once I've done that, I've got this little like special thing that you cook pizzas on. This actually got delivered when we got a Domino's pizza takeaway one day. So we kept it. It came in the little pizza delivery thing. We cleaned it and we kept it. So you just want to lay your dough on top of something like this. You can just have a rack, whatever you've got at home, or you can put it on a baking tray, totally up to you. And then you're ready to start constructing your pizza. This is the fun part. This is the part the boys like to get involved in. So you just want to get a spoon and ladle on some of your tomato paste. Make sure you go all the way to the edges. Leave a little crust. I love the tomato base, so I like to be quite generous with mine. Right, so now you've got your tomato base on, this is where the fun part comes in. So I am going to put some normal cheese on here, some mozzarella, and I've also got some salami as well. This is going to be mine and Chris's pizza. It's going to be absolutely delicious. It smells amazing. Then I'm going to use probably all of this mozzarella. I'm just going to break it off with my hand and throw chunks on like that. Halfway through, I'm then going to grab my salami and pop that on. Oh, this is going to be amazing. A little bit more cheese. We do like a cheesy, cheesy pizza. Right, already that's going to go into the oven on 200 degrees for about 10 minutes. Just keep checking. I have a fan assisted oven, so this is 200 degrees centigrade that I've got it onto. 10 minutes in there, but like I said, just keep checking. Right, so while that pizza's in the oven cooking, I'm going to start rolling out the dough for my next pizza so I can start making that one. And then I'll be ready for this one to go in the oven when that one's finished. Thanks so much for watching today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you give this a go and what you think of it, and I'll see you next time. Bye! That is super good.